I'm embarking on a journey to grow a successful online business so I can break free from my 9 to 5. The question is, how will I do it? Find out right here on the Purpose Driven Funnel Show, where you will get an insider's view as I interview experts who have succeeded. I'm doing it because my why is bigger than my 9 to 5. Life is meant to be a joy, not a chore. Will you join me? Hello everybody, welcome back. Glad you joined us for another edition of Purpose Driven Funnel Show. In this episode, I want to go over 7 characteristics that I believe are crucial to have in order to build a lifestyle business. So if you want to build a type of business that allows you, time freedom, and financial freedom, and location freedom, that's what it's all about. These are 7 business characteristics I want to share with you today. So by now, you know that I've always wanted to have my own business, for many years. And I've also had several very unsuccessful attempts in the past. And I realized rather than just trying the next cool business idea that comes to my mind, and believe me, that's been a lot, I knew I needed to sit down and create a list of characteristics that had to be met for me to engage in any type of business. That's what I was missing from my earlier failed attempts. I was just kind of going by what I thought sounded good. Bad plan. Okay, so that's when these 7 characteristics that I'm going to share with you today were born. Hopefully this list can help you with creating your own characteristic list as well. But it is vital that you have some set of characteristics that you've outlined that must be met before you even consider any business idea. If even one of those things that you've outlined and identified is missing, that's an automatic no. Move on and find something else. Your business has got to be a good fit for you, or you're going to be doomed to fail. So here are the 7 characteristics for starting a business and why I chose them. First of all, number 1, it has to be an ethical business. Our values determine the behaviors that dominate in our business. And these two things, they do go together, business and being ethical, and they must. That's something that has to be there in order for me to engage in a business. Number 2, it has to be a business where I can work from anywhere. I want to be able to run my business with just an internet connection, laptop, and a phone, so I can have the freedom to come and go as I want or as I need to, as life, calls me or as God calls me to. Number 3, it's got to be recession-proof. I want to be able to run a business that doesn't die when the economy goes into another recession. Online business is not going away. Unless there's a complete commerce meltdown and people just stop buying stuff, it's not going away. So it's the new way we do business now. So even in a recession, people are still going to buy things, and they're still going to buy things online. Just like they kept their mobile phone service during the last recession. These things are things that are necessities in our lives. So, think about it. In the last recession in 2008, 2009, did you cancel your mobile phone service? Probably not. Most people didn't. In fact, even a lot of people didn't even cancel their cable TV service. But basically what that means is people are still going to buy things when they need them. And they're going to buy them online because it's more convenient and it's easy. Number 4, I want a business that doesn't need employees to run. Having employees is a legal nightmare. Just tell you. I know that because my day job is in HR, and it's a headache that I just don't want to deal with when I'm trying to start a new business. Number 5, the business doesn't need me to be awake and actively in it in order to run and make money. In my opinion, a perfect business is one that doesn't require me to be present. It doesn't require me to necessarily have my fingers in it to make it run. It'll run 24/7, whether I'm up working hard or whether I'm, spending time with my daughter or my family, or if I'm just fast asleep all night long. For me, that's a key component to getting the time freedom that I'm looking for. Number 6, it doesn't need a ton of startup capital. I don't have a ton of money to invest in a new business, so it had to be something that's easy for me to get into with the money that I had available. And it's really easy to start an online business today with little money up front. In fact, actually, you can start one with no money. That's going to be a little longer and a harder road, but you could do it. It's just expected, though, that spending a little bit of money up front is going to go a long ways. But I didn't want to have to start. I didn't want to have to get a startup loan to have a business. That's overhead that physical businesses have. I don't really want. Why should I start a business going deep in debt? In my personal opinion, that's a dumb plan. My wife and we became debt free in 2013, and we kind of like it that way. You know, I want to bootstrap my business. I want to forego any types of loans or any type of venture capital from anybody else that, just because it may bring more headaches, and that's something that I just don't want. I don't want to find myself getting back into a job again. No, thank you. Number 7, it doesn't have a high barrier to entry. This business needs to be something that's not overly difficult to get into. I expect there's going to be a learning curve with it, with anything that I start, and I'm okay with that, but I don't want it to be so much that it's going to take like months before I'm able to even do anything with it. I need to be able to do a little bit of work up front and be able to get it launched quickly, because every day that I work for somebody else is a day I'm not working for myself. And an online business is easy to start. It doesn't have a lot of hurdles to overcome. The biggest barrier to entry has always been learning the technology, how to operate it successfully. Like learning to code with JavaScript or, HTML or whatever. But now you don't even have to be a techie to have an online business. It's not a requirement to learn those technical skills anymore. So the barriers to entry really have never been lowered today, right now, than they ever have been, and that's a really good thing. So all these characteristics are what led me to the perfect kind of business, creating and running internet marketing funnels, also known as sales funnels. So, that's what I mean when I say funnels, and that's why the show has funnels in its name. The business model meets all the 7 characteristics perfectly. And you might be asking, well, what's a funnel? Well, that's what Steve is going to help us with when I get him on the show and interview him. So if you've ever wanted a business that you could be proud of, that you have complete control over, that you feel good about, and you can do it without being a techie, then you're definitely in the right place, and this is exactly the right time. This is the beginning of my journey to create a successful purpose-driven funnels business, and you guys are my companion on the journey. And it's a journey we're going to take together, and we can better the world for the kingdom of God. So real quick, in case you haven't found me yet on the other media, I'm on Facebook. You can find my Facebook page, Purpose Driven Funnels, and I'll put out other content there that you won't find on the show. Also, you can look me up on YouTube, Purpose Driven Funnels Show. I will publish those there as well. I'll put some links in the show notes just so you can find and subscribe to those easier. I want to share a quote with you from Albert Einstein that really resonates with me, and I'm sure it probably will with you too. But what he said was, "A ship is always safe at shore, but that's not what it's built for." So thanks again for joining me today. If you like the show, please subscribe to it, and appreciate it if you would give us a review. Leave any comments and questions in the comments that you might have. And don't forget, I do read those comments. They are important to me. I want to know what you guys want to know so we can help each other out. So until next time, again, I'm wishing you guys success on your purpose-driven business journey too. God bless.